What up, Ben? Alright. Sorry, I had troubles on my other one. They're gonna go ahead and cast this with low graphic settings. My computer lags sometimes. I just think it's a lot better. Let's see how many FPS. Okay. Oh well, 29 for now because I'm recording. That's kind of sucks. Let's see here. Let's speed this up. I think your opening is pretty good. Yeah, let's speed this up. There's nothing I can tell you about your opening. Your opening build is fine. Opening build is fine. Alright, for this, you don't necessarily need double gas in the beginning of the game. You only need one, and the one could supply roaches, and one can also supply this in a layer. You don't necessarily need to go that crazy. Because what it does is that if you do too much on gas, yes it does, you get your gas, but you also sacrifice mineral timing. And the thing is that you want to be mostly all saturated and then get on a second gas if you can, because if you think about it, that's 6 drones. That's 6 drones, right? It takes 16 to mine, right? It takes 16 to fully saturate a gold mine. So if you look at the harvester count, which is the reason why I have it open here, is when you put 6 down here and you had 18, right? Then obviously you only have 12 actually mining here, and for me, then I have 3 mining here, and then I have mostly everything mining here. So if the saturation plus this plus the meal right here, I mean, that's the reason why there's difference in economy. Because if you see here, I mean, this is not as saturated. You only have around nine drones actually at this one, and then you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. I mean, it's okay, but you don't need. So the thing is that you don't need all this gas in the beginning game. What you could be doing with this, well, if you had a layer and you had things, then maybe you could pop in and put things to work. But oh yeah, okay. When you blue flame hellion or blue for hellions, you have to split your workers at all times. I mean, and versatarian on this map or any map, always have defenses. Or if you want, what you could have done, you could have put the roach warren here, or not the roach warren here, like an evolution chamber here and here, and have it connect over to this area, and then so have your rally guys come out that way. So it'll be like this, boom. So it'll be like boom, boom, and then they would have to go through your queen and this crawler over here. But the thing is that the placement of these is not really that. I wouldn't say the placement of these are. Okay, now you're good. Let's see. I wouldn't say if you're gonna place a crawler, place it in the spot that you really want to place it in, if you can, because by those extra seconds always count. I mean, if you think about this, think of a StarCraft as this. If you could save 3 seconds here, 3 seconds there, like 10 seconds here, that's 16 seconds plus another 14 seconds somewhere else dropping, or doing something. Say if you were Terran, another 10 with hotkeys because you're not actually looking at this shit and pressing down stuff like that. Placing expand, what you do right here, say that saved you 10 seconds. If you're, instead of lifting off, you actually just placed it there, that's 50 seconds. And then say like getting a building or something like that, if you add all that, that's a straight up minute, and it's a minute that you saved in total. And think about it in life as if you save 5 minutes here on Facebook, 5 minutes, instead of going to buy something, a snack or something like that. That's 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes that you could have been doing something more productive with your life or something like that. So you gotta think of StarCraft from that. Like in terms of saving time, how would this help you? How would this benefit you? Because to be honest, like everything, like oops, sorry, like if you think about it, the more time you save, the better you'll get at this game as well. Because you gotta think, speed is also another key factor. You're droning here and there. I think that still, like with this, like this should be your first main should be always saturated more than this side, because if this gets locked down, what's the point, right? Sorry, I think it's like hella laggy right now. I do not know why. I'm gonna turn off the music. All right, so check this out. Okay, but just understand that. I mean, if this gets locked down, say if a Terran, especially versus a Terran, I mean, if they lock this down, I mean, damn, like you just lost one, you just lost all your drones. Number two, you just lost a hatchery. Number three, I mean, you lost unit production, gas, you probably gas, and now you have to stay on one base. The timing of your third base is kind of is really delayed. I think because of the fact that you don't have these towers. The towers treat towers as if they're resources. You do have your overlords, I understand that. However, treat towers as if you're resources. There's a game where I played Calvin just recently. Actually, he raped the shit out of me. One, because he took the towers. Every time that I tried to take the towers, he would try to gain it back. And he took his third around this, like I don't know, the 6 minute mark, something like that. Pretty ballsy shit. But like, yeah, he took it pretty damn fast. And then by the time I was on 2 bases, he was on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 6 bases up by the time that I was trying to get my third. So drone as much as possible. Hydralisk, no, you don't want to be doing Hydralisk. I mean, let me see what you actually see in my vision. Okay, you see this, you see that, you see this. Okay, my question to you is, do you actually know what I'm actually going right now? Besides these, you see these Marines with nothing on them. They're just 3 Marines. They're nothing. They don't tell you anything besides that. Oh, you know, I gained this. I mean, thing is that bringing in an overseer, try to scout out and get a changeling in, something like that. The thing is that for you is that you have to be ready for the things that I'm going to be throwing at you. Hydralisks and roaches, no, that's a bad combo, because these tanks, the Marines, and medevacs will obviously rape that shit. So unit composition is very important. I would say you have to know exactly what I'm going. And with drones as well. I mean, the thing is, I'm not even hitting you right now. I'm not even attacking you. But the point is that you're probably scared that I can attack you at any time. The thing is that as a Zerg player, if you have most of the vision, you probably won't be scared of attack. Because the thing is that you can also, in order to be able to be a reactionary type of Zerg, you can't wait around and just keep building men and expect that, you know, drone count is fine. You have to keep on your injections, as you know, you see here. You have what? How many do you have? Oops. Okay, so I guess I'm thinking of making you see. So you have around 8. Okay, now you have hella. You know, you have 13. Oh no, 14. So 7 of those could be 7 of those could be drones, and 7 of those can also be units. I mean, you gotta split it up. You got to also know that if you were to have these towers, like I said, I mean, this game would not be so much in the dark. Because the thing is that you don't even know where I'm placed at right now. You don't even know what I have, what I'm doing, or if I'm pushing out or anything like that. Think of it if you had these towers and you were able to see everything. So if you go back to everyone right here, if you had this, you would be like, okay, he's not going to be coming on this side, he's not going to be coming on this side. Okay, he's taking a gold, he's macroing even more. Like, everything, you just got to make sure, like, you drone up, you take it, like, the thing is that if I let you expand, the thing is that I didn't attack you for a reason. I wanted to see you if you were going to expand or anything like that. You were given the crescent here. This is the crescent right here. It's like a little C. I wanted you to actually fully maximize that and try to take me out. The thing is, it gets pretty hard when you just don't know exactly what you have. That's the thing I could really. The reason why I'm saying it and repeating it and stressing it is because it's very big. Scouting is the biggest thing here. regardless of whatever units you have, scouting is the biggest thing here, because if you were to just go brood lords, this thing would have got raped straight up. No questions asked, nothing. Because brood lords are a hard counter, and also with brood lords and infestors, I mean it's pretty much done. Oversaturated here. So if you, let's take out one. If you take out 6 drones here, you still, these 6 drones, you have 8 here that you could transfer out somewhere else. It could possibly even be over here. Thing is that this is supposed to get mined out before this is supposed to get mined out, but this is getting mined out right now. If you were to have your overlords, instead of putting it over here, you put them over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you put 6, 7. Why? Because you don't want, like, those Hellion drops. Those are annoying. You can easily take those out if you were to know exactly where to be, where to have, and where I'm at. Anywhere, just in general. So what I gotta say is, make sure